slumped to a 30-year low. That's according to the South African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, SACCI. It's not all bad news. Another survey released today indicates the business environment, for the private sector at least, is showing some signs of improvement.
There have been mixed signals on the prospects for the economy over the past 24 hours. First, Standard Bank's Private Sector Purchasing Managers Index gave some glimmer of hope. It climbed into positive territory in September, showing companies have increased new orders and their job creation rates. The index essentially gauges operating conditions in the private sector. Hours later, business chamber SACCI released an index showing business confidence plunging to 30-year lows. It slipped amid rand weakness, lower precious metal prices and a decline in share prices. SACCI economist Richard Downing says business is confused over where government is taking the economy.
I think in the moment perhaps some people are confused, but I'm convinced that we're still in the market economy to a large extent, and people believe that so. But if you're in that market economy, there's expected certain policy directions to be taken. And perhaps there's some confusion about that as well, and uncertainty. If you look at laws being passed, that is in contradiction perhaps with where you want to go with the market economy.
Uncertainty is exactly what the finance minister wants to convey at an investor gathering in New York this week. Praveen Gordon's visit also comes as the International Monetary Fund cut its growth forecast for 2017 to 0.8% for South Africa from 1% a few months ago. At 0.1%, the IMF is sticking to its almost no growth forecast for 2016. Like ratings agencies Standard & Poor's, Moody's and Fitch, the IMF also remarks that growth prospects for South Africa will hinge on whether the country would be able to improve the efficiency and governance at its state-owned enterprises. This economy cannot grow without business confidence, and business chamber SACCI says with the lingering uncertainty, many investors are reluctant to put their money into this economy. Many of them, though, will be watching the medium-term budget policy statement very closely. That's due out later this month, and they'll be looking for further clues on what lies ahead. Devin Murrigan, SABC News, Johannesburg.